Hello and welcome to Dartmoor. Join me today at Bellever. There's some nice big trout in that river. At the Clapper Bridge, there's Bellever. What I'm doing today is I'm going to hike the Lych Way. Centuries ago, this area, Bellever, and the tenements surrounding this area, because they were contained within the ancient forest boundary of Dartmoor, they came under the parish of Lidford. So when anyone died, they had to take the body from the local, like these areas, these little settlements, and take them all the way across the moors to Lidford, to the churchyard, to get buried. In 1260, they petitioned the Abbot of Exeter, or the Bishop, whatever, and got it changed to Widecombe, which is a hell of a lot nearer. Right, cheap. Only certain tenements, like settlements, were allowed to do this, and there were some new ones made afterwards called newtakes. They still had to go to Lydford, and the ancient forest court and the Stannary courts were still in Lidford. So the track was still used up until about the 18th century, when it fell into disuse. So the sort of semi-official, most people start it from, is that Clapper Bridge down here. It goes up through Bellever, crosses over Lydford, Lydford Tor, follows a tractor bagger tour through the ancient tracks, pathways up to Lidford. There we go. Right, I'm off in this way and I'll bring you back later. Well, I've come on a bit now from just below Bellever. The Lych Way crosses across here. Crosses here. I suppose it's better grammar, isn't it? Very nice. It's going to be a hot day today, but at least it'll be dry. Well, here I am at the Princetown Road. The evidence actually says that just over this hill is Cherrybrook Bridge. The evidence suggests that it actually went that way, but as you can see, it now goes through here. So I'll follow this path up. It ends up going up to Lydford and then up and over. Yeah, these are the old gunpowder factories that existed here. Actually, there's a board here. Powder mills, that's it. There you go, if you want to read that, give it a pause. Very nice. Ooh. Yeah, I've got to get through here. I think the path goes up through there. It goes up there. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Yeah, so I'm just below Lydford Tor. There's White Tor. There's Bellever over there. Yes. That was nice through there actually. Nice track actually. So I'll have to bear that in mind when I want to. Because normally I've come over and up Princetown. Yeah, so I'm going to wander up to Longford. I think I'm going to stop for a bite to eat and have a drink. Take it nice and easy. It's only 12 miles this trail. So I've got plenty of time when I get to Lidford, I'll wander up to, might be meeting someone on Great Links. So that'll add another 3 miles. So it's a bit of a day, but it should be alright. Right, I'll get up there, have something to eat, and I'll bring you back later. Well, there's Longford Tor up there, come down through. It's a bit swampy through there actually. So my feet got wet, so it'll be a good test to see how fast they dry. These are actually the shoes I bought for running. They've got holes in the top. So interesting to see how quick they dry. What we're coming up onto now, Bear Down, and then it goes up to Lydford Tor. I'll give you a pike around. That's Crow Tor up there, Wistman's Wood stretching off in that direction. Actually, you can come down and up through down there, probably dry feet that way. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Oh well. Yeah, I'm on Lidford Tor now. There's Bear Downs, Longford. So Lych Way goes down, it crosses Travellers Ford, I think it's called, which is just down in this dip, just down in there, and then you can see the track running up, so it doesn't go all the way up to like Coney's Tor. Also, there is evidence again in crossings. He says that if this was all flooded, they would go up to Bear Down Man and come across the top of the ridge, because the rivers start up in that valley. So I don't think this route was like a fixed and fast sort of route set in stone. It was basically get the coffin to Lidford any way you could, and the quickest way, because it's 12 miles. That's a way to carry a body, that's for sure. Yeah, must have been a very solemn journey, especially across these moors. Back then, we're talking what, 1100s, 1200s. You know, there's no GPS, there's no. And how different was it out here? Was it more tree covered? Who knows? Who knows? Travellers Ford is down there, or Broad Hole as it's called on the map. Yeah, crossing's called it Travellers Ford, I think. I'm sure that's right. Well, we've got Lidford, the Bear Downs, Coney's Tor is just up there, and I'm heading up this track. About 7 miles to go, so I'm not quite halfway. Nearly 2 o'clock, should be fine. I reckon I'll get into Lidford 6, 7, something like that, and an hour or two to wander up to Great Links or somewhere. Quite nice actually. Very nice. Right, I'm going to crack on. Bring you back later. I am at White Barrow. The old trail comes across here. Sort of a bit of a sunken path here actually. You can still see the yeah, you can still see the remnants of cartwheel tracks apparently. Yeah, you can imagine it. This would have been a lonely, forlorn, I think that's the word, trip across these moors. Wheeling a cart across here, middle of winter. With a friend or relative who's died and you're carrying their body. Yeah, something a bit spiritual about it all, really. Right, I veer off in a minute because that's the old track to Peter Tavy, Mary Tavy. These were not just Lych Ways, they were main ways across the moors for farmers and hunters and such like. So, but we're not going that way, we go off down that way towards Lidford. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Here I'm at Baggertor, it's just over there, there's the range hut. Gertor and I'm trying to think what that one is over there. Hairtor, that's it. So I dropped down, follow this track down. I'm just making sure I'm on the right path. Go past Browsen Tor Farm, past Coffin Wood up to higher Willsworthy, and then yeah, figure it out from there. I've never been that way before. I've been in this section, but I've never been across the fields and that. We'll have to see what livestock's in there. Because if it's cows, I'm going round. I don't mind cows, but I don't like them in enclosed fields because they tend to get a bit funny. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I've got about 5 miles left. There's White Tor up there. So yeah, it's just follow this track. I'm not far actually. Basically Lidford is on the other side of that hill, pretty much. So I've got to drop down into there, get to the church, and then take it from there. So I'm not used to having a water bottle there. I've got a new rucksack. My Osprey Exos was showing its age on my last trip. So I bought this. So it's its first trip out actually, so just giving it a trial run. It's half the reason I'm camping tonight. I'll get a wiggle on and I'll bring you back in a bit. We've just come down this track, follow this ancient wall. Cuckoo's giving it large. Over there is Coffin Wood. Not sure if they actually went that way up the ford, but the public footpath now drops along this wall. So we'll keep to the paths on this section. But yeah, this section, I've been through here before. When I was doing the muddy area, Dartmoor 500 tours. Yeah, this area is old. You can feel it. I wouldn't be surprised if this wall, this lane, would have been here when they were doing the bringing the coffins along. And the size of those walls. Well, the original Lych Way crosses this river here and sort of potters up the field. There is another way up that path. So I'm going to wander up this way. This track basically goes up to a bridge, and you come out, and then you come up a farm path, and you basically meet that trail again. So I'll bring you back in a minute. So this is the bridge that goes up to Higher Willsworthy, and then I'll have to look at the map. So I'm going to follow this track up and I'll bring you back there. Lovely. Right, bring you back in a bit. Well, I've come up the track a bit from Willsworthy. You come up this lovely old track. Sign is saying Lych Way, and you cross this Clapper Bridge. I don't think it's that old. And carries on up to Yellowmead, it's called, I think. So onwards and upwards. Well, I came across those fields over there. Just the one's a big, nice big green one with the cows in it. I'm now heading across the Willsworthy firing range, which is alive. Gertor and Haretor and Sharptor, Dotor, maybe. Yeah, can't think of it this way. Ooh. It's weird when you look at tors from a different angle. It's sort of like, which one's a which? But here. Anyway, so I wander up here, and then there's an old track that basically goes down to Lidford. A bit of a problem. That didn't look like they've taken the post down or whatever. I wasn't sure, so I checked on the map. That is the way, but you get about a quarter mile down the track, if that, and there's a fence with some rather angry pigs on the other side and a dog. I really don't want you going past. I don't know what's going on. Basically, I can't get to Lidford. I'm not sure how to get there from here. I can't walk down this road, it's too bloody dangerous. There's no way to walk. There, you can see how fast they're going. So I think what I'm going to do is walk back up onto the moors. Yeah, I've had a look on the map. I have to go all the way round the other side, like come in at the Dartmoor Inn. What I might do is go and camp tonight, because it is getting on a bit, and maybe walk into Lidford tomorrow morning just to get to the church, to sort of say I've completed. I can't go that way. I'm not going to walk all the way over to there, then all the way back in, then come all the way out the long way. That would just take too long. It's already nearly 6 o'clock. So I think what I'm going to do is head up to Great Links Tor and see what happens in the morning. I'll bring you back later. I'm nearly at the top of Great Links. Yeah, Lidford's down in there. Yeah, I'm bloody pissed off about that. Got within a mile of it and the path was blocked. So what I'm going to do is I'm supposed to be meeting someone up here. I'm not actually sure if he's here because I've just turned out I've got no bloody data on my phone, so I don't know if he's here or not. But what I'm going to do tomorrow is wander down into Lidford from this direction and get to the church and finish it that way. Just climbing this hill at the moment. Ugh. Knackered. I'll give you a look though. Right, I'm going to crack on up. I ain't got far to go and see if I can go and find Jim. Right, I'll bring you back when I pitched. Well, I'm on Great Links tour. I'm joined by Mr. Jim JD. Well, I joined him. He was already here. He was already here. Luckily, he was here. I didn't have any data on my phone, so I couldn't tell if he was here or not. Otherwise, I'd walked 3 miles for nothing. I could have camped down there. But hey ho. I'm all set up. I'm in my knots tonight. Got some pasta on the go, which is about to boil over. Take the lid off, that's probably easier. I've had to bring my old Christ, I can't remember what it's bloody called. Mountain Hardware Laminar Flame. My new quilt hasn't turned up yet. Give me a little wind. Sun's going down actually, we're on this side of the tour. But yeah, it's alright. Nice little pitch. Oh, morning peeps. Give you a look. What a morning. Got the kettle on for a cup of tea. There's a bit of inversion over there as well. River. Say again? Yes, it's low over there. Very nice. I was going to get up and do a time lapse of the morning sunrise, but I didn't, so I didn't get one. There we go. Very nice. Right, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. I'll bring a bit later. And as usual, leave no trace. That's where I was. Jim's just packing up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wander back into, well, not wander back into, I'm going to wander into Lidford and get to the church. At least then I'd have finished the Lych Way in a roundabout sort of way. Look round. It's a lovely morning. Right, so I'm going to wander down the Bractor car park in a minute, well in a bit. And yeah, take it from there. I'm going to have to have a look on the map and see the best route back to Lidford. So see how we go. Right, I'll bring you back later. Well, here we are at Bractor. We've wandered down from Great Links, just come straight down the track. It's very nice. It's quite apt actually as I'm doing the Lych Way to be across here. Looks like there's some rain later. You can see the clouds brewing up, so I think what I'm going to do is head towards Lidford, bag the church and call it a day, I think. Yeah, it got quite windy in the night as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
You can feel it building back up again. But we will find out snug as a rug in a book. Or the other way around, I don't know. So that's Lidford there, isn't it? With the church.
Yeah, I can see the car park down there. Church, yeah. The ruin behind it.
That's the castle, isn't it? Well, we've come off the moors now. We're just heading down this road to Lidford. About half a mile, I think. 3/4 of a mile, so it's not far. Be all rolled. Right, I'll bring you back when I get to Lidford. Oh, here I am at the church with the castle next door. Well, there's the church, which brings me to the end of the Lych Way, sort of. Yeah, very nice. There we go. Right, that's the end of the Lych Way in a roundabout sort of way. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you again.